fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's convert. Hey, 5 on the 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Set. 180.
Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they try to sweep to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Ready? Black 25. Here we go. Check three. Single.
First down, Winston. A beautiful fake. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? White 25. I got it. Shoot. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Plays like we just saw there. And look at this. It's a fake. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. 6-6. Bullet.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Middle. You gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Zoo. Watch out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
180. Monday. Hey, 50. Out. Hey, high 7. Hey, you gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 1st down, Carson, there's the stiff arm. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Not 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. All right, here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Grant, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is Grant. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You go set. 250. 51. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Falcons.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jameis now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Winston. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, 79 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know the half. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set, you lady!
Now a first down throw. Stafford looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nelson Aguilar. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second and inches, Winston. Shifts past him at the 45. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Watch the slant.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Rush in, middle, middle, middle.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And some space here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah. Middle. Hey, easy.
Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Carson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Winston to throw for it on fourth. Looking downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Walk 54, walk 54. Tighten up. Pull it together. Slam.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Kirk. Complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Keep playing hard, buddy, all day. Whoa. Let's get it. Flip. Mike 42. Pick up.
Back to throw. Stocker's got it. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Ready? 42, check. Mike 42. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Please, Triple T. Mike's 42. Rip left. Where's that? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Go.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They will run with Grant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
55.
Stafford now to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and...
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions.